Hello, everyone. Today, this afternoon, we're going to have another presentation of the Today with Sir Nan. And I have some students, guests for this afternoon to answer me some questions regarding an issue that is going to be tackled later on. Okay, so I hope everyone enjoys this show. I have 2,900 viewers right now. Thank you for thank you for watching rather, and I hope there are also parents who could join with us so that they would see their children, they would see their a student answering me like we are in the real world, like in a TV talk show. Okay, so stay with us until the very last until the very last part of this program. Once again, I am Sir Nan and I am your host for Today with Sir Nan. Okay, so ngayon ay unti-unti ko nang ipapakilala ang ating visitors for today, and definitely they are some of the best writers, some of the best students of our dear school, Governor Ferrer Memorial National High School. Okay, are you ready to know them? Okay, of course alam niyo naman, di ba? Okay, so teka lang, tingnan ko lang dito sa ating Gmeet kung ano yung pagkakasunod-sunod, because I don't want to be disrupted with this kind of, a lot of things to control. Ang daming kailangang pindutin because I am also sharing this live to our live stream and FTV, and somebody is also taking control. All right, so before I introduce, I want to thank our technical assistant, Nisako, for taking care of the technical aspect of this program. Okay, she is using OBS, Open Broadcast Studio. Now, I am going to introduce one by one our visitors. All right, the first one, maybe. Is it possible, Nisha, if they can close the, can off camera like that, para kunyari hindi mo na nakikita? Is it possible? Okay. Yes. Off nyo muna yung camera nyo. Pwede bang off muna yung camera nila? Pero don't leave, alright? Don't leave. Okay, para there's an element of surprise, although everyone knows it na. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to show them once again. So I'm going to change the layout of this stream. Alright, so I'm going to share once again this one. How am I going to share this? I am sharing already. So, face reveal. Teka lang mga anak. Okay, I'm going to share the Google Meet. So it should have been the Google Meet. Alright, so may face reveal tayong nalalaman dito. Okay, so I think I'm going to change the layout. So once again, I am Sir Nan, and our very first guest is, she is one, tell me viewers if you can see the, kung maayos yung feed nyo dyan, kung tama ba yung layout, if you can see the feed, is it okay? Okay ba yung feed? Okay yung feed, alright. So our very first guest is, nakilala ko siya bilang parang like it's just like one of the versatile students of my class. She can do a lot of things. She can transform into anybody, okay, into someone else. And masipag siya, okay, aktibo siya sa mga gawain namin, especially in the TV broadcasting. Yeah, actually, even during the first grading, she keep on sending me some messages regarding questions that I have to answer right away. And I really love that attitude because I want the students who are really curious, who are really concerned with the activity that I am trying to ask them to do. All right, so I think you know her too, na kung saan ay napakamasayahin. I always saw her smiling. Okay, every time I ask her, she is always, wearing that smile in her face. So none other than, let's give a round of applause to Zara Isabel Tortosion. Woo! Palakpakan naman natin. Palakpakan. Okay. Ayan na si Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Okay, kaway. Okay. So, thank you so much. Next. Ito, medyo tahimik lang ito nakikilala ko. I know her already last year because she was our news writer, one of the best news writers from Ferrarian community, diba? I'm using the word Ferrarian community. I am not just talking about Governor Ferrer Memorial National High School, but I am talking about the Ferrarian community. I saw her, I knew her capability of writing. She is actually our top news writers nowadays. Imagine that. Nowadays, she is, whatever article, whatever story that I gave to her, she can definitely slay it. Yeah, she can slay the articles and she can do some versatile stories and that. She is very good. I think she mastered the art of news writing already. So she is none other than Miss Ardane Faith Si Paala. Okay, hello. Hello, Arjane. Ayan, there you go. Ang ganda ng background ni Arjane. Kaway-kaway naman tayo sa ating mga fans. Okay, 5555. You know the word, that 5555? Yeah, that's actually the Thai. The Thai ha ha ha. Sa Thailand, 5555 is ha 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 ha. All right? Our next guest is, eto ngayon ko to na-discover, alright? Thanks to journalism, thanks to TV broadcasting, because I saw her potential. She can also slay. Diba? Nakita ko kung gaano siya nag-evolve from, actually magaling na siya, but parang the confidence got to a higher level because of what we did during the TV newscasting. She can do both. She can be a news anchor, she can be a field reporter, and I think she can be she was actually the host in one of the episode of our talk show, and she was so good. Yeah, she was so good. So let me introduce to you our third guest, none other than Miss Terence Joyce Corlitz. A round of applause naman dyan. Nisha, you can add some background music siguro if it is possible. Okay? Now, our fourth, how am I going to introduce this fourth visitor where everyone already knew her? Kilalang-kilala na siya, not only in the Ferrarian community, but I think in the division level and also in the regional level. Baka nga kilala na siya sa buong bansa, di ba? Because of her superb voice, especially when she does that broadcasting activity. Okay? She is one of the highly sought radio broadcaster of the division of General Trias City. Okay, she started already the journalism since she was in elementary, and she continued that passion and up until now. And now she already reached the regional level for numerous time. And recently, last year, she bagged 2 awards. Champion in 2 major awards in radio broadcasting. Of course, let us not prolong the waiting. She is none other than Precious Nicole Kotiangco. Let's give a round of applause to Miss Precious Kotiangco. Mamaw yan. Diba, ayan na siya, diba? Kilalang kilala ng buong Pilipinas. Sikat na sikat yan sa universe. Alright. Okay, now, ito yung last, yung last, definitely not the least guest or visitor. She is regarded as the queen of journalism. Diba? I saw her. I saw some comments on that when we had some live show about the thing that we are doing. She was called as the queen of journalism because she was so good in writing editorial. Meaning to say, she is an opinion writer, and definitely this show is for her. Diba? Saktang-sakto yung show na to because we will be asking some opinions about this, and I think she can definitely answer everything that I'm going to throw at her. Okay? She is actually our champion in the editorial writing collaborative group last year, and she has been improving each and every activity that I am asking them to submit. Alright, so she is none other than the queen of journalism. Oh, parang may queen of media din. Ang lakas maka Chris Aquino, no? She is none other than Isabella Luis Badon. A round of applause to Isabella Badon. Di ba? Ang galing,
sobrang
ang galing.
Exaggerated naman, sir.
Exaggerated ba? Okay, hindi naman. Totoo kaya yun, di ba? Totoo yun. So, I am very glad, I am very happy to be with this beautiful, very intelligent students that I have from section Matiyaga. Thank you so much, guys, for accepting my invitations, for being the guest of this show. So thank you, Nisha, again. So Nisha is at the back of our show, but she is just there to assist us in whatever way she can. All right. So we are not going to wait for more, but definitely I am going to start the talk show. So let's make it serious now. Kasi nakikita ko parang nagsiseryoso na o parang si Sarah lang ang nakangiti eh. Yung iba, I don't know if they felt nervous or whatsoever, or maybe they are just excited to answer my question. Alright, so for those who are watching right now, thank you so much ha. I have kanina 2,900, ngayon I have already 3,200 viewers. Imagine that. Salamat sa mga 3,000 guys, 3,000 viewers. So shout out to Jester, to Javier, Micaela Columna, to Andrea Jaime, to Kate. First question. How do you feel about the extension of this? I'm going to ask you one by one, all right? Gusto ko munang malaman yung ano ba ang side nyo, anong nararamdaman nyo. Kasi, di ba, ayoko na sabihin eh, kasi baka mamaya makapagbigay din ako ng opinion ko eh, baka mamaya ako na lang yung magsalita. Let's start with Zara. Zara, it's your time to shine.
Sir, yung nararamdaman ko about dun sa extending semester, syempre nakakagalit, tas nakakainis din at the same time. Kasi, nasa pandemic na ako ngayon, di ba? Nasa pandemic na tayo ngayon, sir. Parang yes. Nakaka-stress na tayo. Ang hirap pumasok sa transition natin, or like, ang hirap i-adapt ng new normal since digital nga lahat. So, nakakainis to the point na 2 weeks lang yung bakasyon namin, sir. Tapos, ang haba-haba nung parang school year natin. Sobrang haba. Tapos, 2 weeks lang yung ibibigay sa atin. I mean, sa school pa nga lang, face-to-face pa nga lang, nakaka-drain na, sir. Parang nakaka-drain na nga. Tapos, what more sa digital, at di mas lalong nakaka-drain.
Yes, thank you so much. Kumaga tuyong-tuyo na, my God. Okay, so tanungin natin ang ating susunod, si Miss Paala. Thank you so much, Sarah. Miss Paala, what can you say?
Parang hindi tama. Pero
okay, sige.
Meron na pong parang paunang news before na actually officially nila in-extend. Meron pong parang things nga po which enraged everyone, especially
Yes.
students, sa social media. And of course, meron din po organizations of teachers, which is parang ACT po ata, I'm not very sure,
Yeah.
na they are actively voicing out against it. Pero,
Mm.
sinunoy pa rin po ng DepEd. So, parang ang dating po nun, is DepEd really considering the opinion of their subjects? Especially, syempre, parang tayo po yung main subjects ng education, students, teachers, and parents. Parang hindi po kinonsider yung opinion natin. Yun nga po, sabi nga po ni Zara, it's very mentally draining, very, sobrang laki po ng epekto niya sa mental health, not only students, but also teachers. Sobrang dami po ng workloads, pati yung parents nasi-stress na rin po.
Yes, yes.
Pa po, parang feeling ko hindi naman po solution yung extension ng school year.
True. Okay, I can definitely relate to that. Okay, actually, everyone can relate, not only from the online classes. I know even from the modular classes can actually say that thing. Diba? So how about Miss Terence Corlitz? Ano kaya ang masasabi? Ano kaya ang masasabi ni Miss Terence Corlitz sa ating sa ating issue?
And so sir, pagkarinig ko pa lang na nung pagbaba po ng memo. So as I recall po, 'di ba, meron tayong 2 weeks implementation for the completion of requirements na nag-start na nga po earlier this week. So pagkarinig ko pa lang po nun, parang sobrang nakaka-exhaust na. Tapos may 1 month pa tayong extension na parang I feel na sobrang nakaka-burden na we're just adding another burden for the people who are
Yes.
merely surviving this setup. Na
True.
sabi nga ni Zara, sobrang hirap na nga ng transition from face-to-face to online distance learning, yet we are creating another problem. So yun po, parang kasi yung students, teachers, and parents, especially the parents, they are the providers, hindi na nila alam kung paano sila makapag-provide financially. Tapos nag-add pa tayo ng another month for extension ng classes. So parang hindi talaga siya tama and parang hindi nila ma-justify. Tsaka po, nag-conduct po sila ng survey parang last month for students and for the parents po. Parang yung result ng survey na yon, parang hindi nga nila na-consider, hindi nila pinakinggan yung voices ng mga nasasakupan nila na they implemented that memo without considering yung lives na maaapektuhan pag na-implement yan. So yun.
Yan, so true, 'di ba? Minsan nakakalungkot, 'di ba? Minsan parang how did they come up with that kind of decision without trying to know the feelings or the stand of the people who are really from the field, yung nasa field mismo. Of course, papakinggan natin ang side dito ni Miss Cotianco, di ba? So let us welcome once again Miss Precious Nicole Cotianco. What is your stand about that?
So, sir, nung nalaman ko po na magkakaroon ng extension, nang hina ako.
Okay.
Kasi,
Totoo.
ang gusto ko po kasi sir, nakaka-drain po eh. Kagaya po ng sabi po mga previous answers is mentally, emotionally, physically draining po itong setup po natin sa ngayon. And imbes na makatulong yung extension, nagpapahirap pa po siya lalo. Hindi lang po sa aming mga estudyante, kundi mismo yung mga teachers. At kahit yung mga magulang po namin is naaapektuhan. So, hindi ko po alam kung anong nakikita ng DepEd, kaya napagdesisyonan nila na mag-extend. Pero, personally, wala akong nakikitang
benefits.
If I'm going to be honest, nakakadagdag lang siya ng stress at saka nakakapagod siya and yung longing na bumalik na lahat sa dati at yung longing na matapos na tong gantong setup kasi nga draining siya at nakakapagod is lalong humahaba kasi nga in-extend pa nila. So, yun lang po.
Okay, thank you so much. My God, di ba? Okay, so ito yung ating last person to say her emotion, her feelings, her sentiments on this issue. Let's give the microphone to Miss Isabella Luis
Hello. Ayun, sir. So, first time ko palang I mean, the first moment na narinig ko na i-extend ng una kasi 'di ba yung 2 weeks ng classes, that was around
Yes.
last week of February, gano'n. So ako parang sobrang frustrated ako no'n kasi looking forward ako na matapos na yung quarter
Yes.
mismo kasi sobrang hirap na talaga eh. Sobrang stress not only for us, not only for the students but also to the teachers considering na hindi lang naman meron kasi 'di bang ibang teacher or I don't know, maybe all the teachers are handling two kinds of education system ngayon. Kasi 'di ba yung iba modular na, moderators na ng modular and then yung iba nag-online class pa which is sobrang hirap niyan kasi dalawa yung handle mo eh. So parang mas dadagdagan lang yung burden. But on the other hand, sabi kasi nila, ang goal nun is to extend the time allotment for
Yes.
passing.
Mm-mm.
Yung idea maganda, but then the execution is not. It's totally not applicable. Kasi,
Mm-mm.
alam mo yun, sobrang biglaan. Sabi kasi, around February 27, if I'm not mistaken, parang pinag-aaralan pa lang. And then the next week, ayun na, nasa extension na kami. Sobrang,
Ano na?
sobrang bilis, ganun. Kaya, ayun din, given din na sobrang daming nagalit, sobrang daming nag-speak against the issue, but then parang hindi silang nakinig. Kasi parang
Yeah.
nang-aasar na lang sila, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Parang nag-iinis na lang na whatever the people will say against them, iko-conduct nila, ibababa nila. Parang ganun.
Mm-mm.
'Di ba
Yeah, yeah.
sobrang nakaka-stress na nga ng modalities natin ngayon. Parang wala
Mm-mm.
pa silang consideration. Parang
Alright.
ganun po.
Okay, so true. Oh my God. Okay, all right. So, to our viewers, to our subscribers who are watching right now, let me tell you this: the opinions of my guests and me myself do not necessarily reflect the opinion and stand of our school. Okay, let's have this kind of online waiver. This is a waiver, ha. Our opinion does not reflect the opinion or the stand of our school. So these are purely opinion from our intelligent students who are trying to share their sentiments on the issue. So this to remind you guys, this is just an editorial side of our journalism class, and it is just so exciting to have this kind of show because we were able to find out the feelings of each and every student regarding not only about this issue but any issue that has been happening in our country. So thank you so much, Jusko. Yung mga narinig ko na yun, parang I can definitely say that it was a yes. It's a yes, yes, yes. I can always, I will always agree with your opinions because not only as a teacher, I also feel your struggle. Diba? The struggle of the students, the struggle of the teachers, and the struggle of your parents. And speaking of your parents, ayan, ito na kasi. Kumbaga, this extension is actually an extension of burden and struggle for your parents, 'di ba? Especially those parents that are yung parang hirap na nga sa pag-maintain ng ganitong sistema na dagdagan na naman ng problema. All right? So, I'm going to ask maybe I would like to ask Miss Arjane Paala for this. What do you think? Ano yung magiging possible problems kaya na may encounter ng mga parents dito dahil sa extension? What do you think are yung mga problems na mga pwede sigurong kasi 'di ba parang nadagdagan na naman ng I don't know, maybe about the expenses whatsoever. So, ikaw sa palagay mo ano kaya yung magiging problemang dadagdag sa mga magulang natin? Ninyo pala.
Sir, of course, unang-una po, financially. Financially talaga, parang yun talaga
Yes.
yung pumapasok sa isip ng everyone. Siyempre, yun nga po, sabi po ni Miss Terrence kanina, our parents are the providers. And
Yes.
sila po yung nagbabayad talaga ng gadgets, ng internet connection, ng kung ano man pong special man nakakailanganin natin during the class. And yun nga po, paulit-ulit na sinasabi, this manner of education, this modular online learning is anti-poor. It is really
Yeah, yeah.
anti-poor. It's not accessible to everyone. Um,
Mm.
Not everyone is privileged enough na maka-keep up dito. And yun nga po, it applies to the parents, of course. Hindi po lahat nakaka-afford dito. Meron nga po kami, like personally speaking, meron po kami classmates na hindi
Yes.
po nakaka-keep up because either wala po silang wifi, nagde-data lang po. Syempre po, parents po yung nagbabayad nun. So,
Yes.
extending the school year is just po an added burden. And para din po sa parents, di ba nga po yung iba, sila rin po yung nagtuturo sa mga anak nila. Because not everyone are fast learners. So, lalo na po sa mga nagmo-modular, sila rin po yung sumasagot sa mga elementary students especially. So, yun nga po, parang sila na rin po yung nag-aaral. Kailangan din po nilang aralin yung lesson na tinatakil ng anak nila and kailangan din po nilang ituro because the module is not comprehensible enough for the students. So yun nga po, talagang burden po talaga siya sa parents.
Yes, I understand. I love the word when you say anti-poor. Parang, this kind of learning is anti-poor and you extended it to another struggle, another month of struggle, because I saw from the memo that it would be extended for a month. Imagine that, a month. I think we were thinking it was just for 2 weeks. So okay, sige, 2 weeks lang naman. But I saw the memorandum that it was extended for another month. So anti-poor. I really love that. I really love that word. What can you say about that, Terence Corlett? Especially na parang katulad nga ng na-mention kanina na parang, di ba, yung may mga naglo-load lang, yung may mga kaklase, katulad ng nabanggit ni RJ, na may mga kaklase kayo na talagang hirap na hirap makapasok, and I believe in that. Okay, may mga nakausap na akong kaklase nyo na talagang, yung isa nga parang napilitan yung parents, 'di ba? Yung hirap na nga sa buhay, napilitan yung parents na bumili ng cellphone kasi kailangan ng anak, tapos maliban doon hindi lang naman cellphone, tama? Yung pang-load wala namang wifi. What can you say about that, parents?
Sir,
Sa mga ganyan-ganyan
sobrang concerning po talaga since we don't have the capability. We don't have a government who can easily provide gadgets, internet connections. We don't have the capability to provide that for our students. So, yung
Yes.
burden na kinikerry nila na aside from starting this online class, nung mga panahon nasa pandemic pa lang, they're worrying about their daily struggles. And then dumagdag pa yung concern dito sa academic performance. Paano kung bumaba yung academic performance nila? Hindi sila makapag-join sa Google Meet daily kasi sobrang hina ng wifi, sira yung gadgets. And personally, nararanasan ko rin yun na talagang bumibigay yung device. So sobrang concerning niya na I think na yung DepEd sana nakikinig sila na we need a solution for this. Na kaya nga dinidiscourage to nung una kasi hindi natin alam kung makakaya ba ng estudyante, ng mga parents, ng teachers. So, siguro sa DepEd, kailangan nila mag-create ng solution. Kasi kung hindi to magpo-provide ng solution hanggang 4th quarter, para saan pa yung extension? Wala rin matututunan yung bata. Kung hindi tayo magpo-provide ng solution ngayon, we're just strengthening the barrier. We're just adding another wall between the privileged and the non-privileged po.
Oh my God. Medyo kinilabutan ako doon. You are adding another barrier between the privileged and the underprivileged people. Diyos ko, ang galing, ang galing. Oh my God, kinikilabutan ako as your teacher. Parang nakaka-proud na naiisip nyo yung mga ganung bagay. And this question is actually, I want to ask this person kasi itong guest natin talagang, I know she was already bombarded. She is bombarded with a lot of activities na parang siya na lang lagi napapakiusapan, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Miss Nicole, Miss Precious Cotiangco, Kasi ikaw ay alam ko talagang lagi kang napapakiusapan. Ako, I can say that I can personally attest to that, na sometimes I would ask you to do this thing and other teachers would ask you to do that thing. And of course, it definitely affected your mental health. Tama? It affected your mental health. So ngayon my question is, let's talk about mental health. Ano yung parang nabago sa before na nagkaroon tayo ng ganito, before before this pandemic, before this online class, ano yung dating ikaw na nabago sa na nakaapekto sa because of this online class, na naisip mo pa, nagkaroon pa ng extension na lalong nagpagulo sa mental health mo? What can you say?
Personal naman po. Nagulat ako. So, in regarding po dun sa mga times na minsan ako po yung napapakiusapan ng mga teachers, ano naman po yung part na I feel grateful kasi andun po yung tiwala niyo sa akin. Pero at the same time po, in general, regarding my mental health, it's gone worse, sir.
Oh my God. Wala na ba?
From what I've experienced during face-to-face and online class, ang laki po talaga na ang pinagbago sa akin. Like, yung ayoko kasi masyadong mag-open kasi mental health is a topic that is really personal and napaka-maselan niya pong topic.
Yeah.
But,
especially that we are not professional naman about that. Pero just, share.
Yes, and the fact, sir, na dun po ako interested. I'm planning to take psychology in the future. Wow. Yes, sir. So, curious po talaga ako about dito. And ako personally, hindi ko naalagaan yung sarili kong mental health. So, ito pong setup natin, hindi naman po siguro ako lang, kundi po in general, is naapektuhan po talaga yung mental health. And if itong extension na to, imbes na makatulong, it would add burden, not only, kagaya po ng sabi kanina, not only to students, but to teachers and to parents as well. And the fact na, how can we assure that this extension will help us? And how can we assure na yung implementation and yung execution is applicable siya at magiging mabuti siya para sa lahat? So, in regarding to mental health, tumataas yung anxiety levels, yung mag-aalala tayo na, meron ba akong napasa or meron ba akong kulang? Yung andun yung anxiety na gusto mo nang magpahinga pero natatakot kang iwan yung laptop mo kasi baka may na-miss ka, kahit anong check mo, hindi pa rin magawang kumalma yung sarili mo. Andun pa rin yung nervousness and yung pagiging worry na baka may kulang pa ako or mayroon akong hindi nagawang tasks. So in terms of mental health, like what I've said, it's gone worse, sir.
Oh my God. So, you know what? I can definitely relate to that. You know that, diba? Parang just a month ago, I had this anxiety issue in myself that I wasn't able to attend to your class. So, I can definitely relate to that. Okay? That anxiety thing. Pero gusto kong tanungin, si Miss Sarah, ikaw ba Miss Sarah, nagkaroon ka ba ng anxiety? Kasi parang hindi namin naramdaman. Parang walang naramdaman, di ba? How about you, Miss Sarah? What can you say about this mental health?
Mental health, sir, personally, sa sarili ko, I was diagnosed with anxiety.
Oh my,
and
really?
bipolar disorder po. So, yeah. So, ang hirap po maka-keep up, lalo na when you have those panic attacks and lalo na kapag nag-feel yung mental health mo, you're becoming mentally unstable. And for my bipolar disorder, sobrang bilis po kasi magbago ng moods ko. So, ang hirap po talagang maka-keep up with ganun nga sir, with this online class kasi kasi may feeling po tayo, may urge po tayo na parang hirap na hirap tayong gawin yung mga gusto natin gawin. I mean, gusto po natin siyang gawin. Ang dami po kasi tumatakbo sa utak natin na, uy, gusto ko itong gawin, kailangan gawin within this week. Pero hindi natin nagagawa kasi doon ubaan yung overthinking natin, anxiety.
Yes.
Ang hirap talagang gumalaw na may nararamdaman ka. Tapos parang ang bigat-bigat sa puso na may inaano ka na,
gagawin.
Gagawin.
Diba? Okay, so true. So true. 'Di ba? Minsan parang minsan naiisip parang simple lang naman yung pinapagawa ni teacher. Pero bakit hindi ko magawa? Bakit hindi ko magawa? Parang ganun, 'di ba? There are cases na ganyan na parang so simple activity but because your mental health was already affected. 'Di ba?
Tapos, those pagkiwari, sir, mag-recite ka ganon, yung panic attacks mo, bigla-bigla kang mahirapan huminga.
Kaya biglang nagli-leave. 'Di ba? Kunyari biglang naglag, 'di ba? That's so
Okay,
true.
sir.
That's so true.
Tapos,
Okay, especially yes.
na parang masusuka ka, na parang
Mm.
matatai ka, na ganon. Na
Ganon.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
parang ang pangit lang na extended, tapos
Oo.
ganon.
Ana,
Ang
ana, parang another parang extension din ng mental health problem ang mangyayari. 'Di ba? Okay, so thank you so much Miss Zara Tortosion. Okay, so etong isang to si Miss Isabella kasi parang ang cool niya lang, 'di ba? Parang hindi ko siya nakikitang naapekto, parang ang cool niya lang. Pero my question is not about mental health. I would like to ask you about this kasi there was a student who talked to me yesterday na parang naiinis daw siya sa extension kasi nadadamay daw yung mga estudyante na nagsisipag. Kaya daw nagkaroon ng extension ng DepEd because there are students na napakatatamad mag-submit kaya tuloy parang ginawa ng DepEd pagbigyan itong mga tamad na estudyante ng another 1-1 para daw makapasa ng mga activity. So baga, nadamay na lang kayong mga masisipag. Totoo ba 'yon? Naniniwala ka ba diyan, Isabella, or ano ba yung stand mo diyan?
Personally, sir, I see that as a selfish statement.
Okay.
Kasi, first of all, given na yun, na meron talagang masipag magpasa, meron na late,
Mhm.
but we never know what the reason behind that.
Mm-mm.
Katulad kanina, for example, may problem nga sa mental health.
Mm-mm.
And it is so disappointing na siguro, for example, kapwa student, di ba? Parang, why? Bakit parang hindi natin maintindihan yung situation ng iba? Although, yes, meron talagang mabagal mag-submit. But then, hindi ko po nakikita na yung isa sa mga reason yon na tamad magpasa yung iba,
Mm-mm.
kaya in-extend. It's not,
Mm-mm.
ano yan.
It's not a smart decision in the part of the DepEd.
Yeah, considering that
Okay.
they are an organization as a whole, di ba? Parang,
Okay. Mm-mm.
ewan ko, pero, sir, I see that mark as a statement from privilege. Kasi, majority of us, especially those who are completing necessities and resources, sobrang dali lang sa atin para magpasa eh.
Yes,
Pero if you
true.
are burdened, for example, mentally disabled ka,
Mm-mm.
tapos
Mm-mm.
wala ka pang resources, especially sobrang hira ng wifi, kasi yan talaga yung number one kalaban, especially sa online class eh. 'Di ba? Parang if
Yes.
you are burdened by that anomalies, parang sobrang mahirap talaga. Kasi personally, sir, minsan na late din ako magpasa, and that's because of the internet connection.
Yes,
Kaya
yes.
hindi natin masasabi na
Mm-mm.
kaya in-extend, na hindi natin mabiblame yung ibang tao na late magpasa. Para sa akin, consideration na lang yan eh. But then, alam naman ng bawat tao yung responsibility natin as a student, as a teacher, as a citizen. Ayun.
Okay.
So, sir, mali po yung statement for me.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I can understand. And parang parang suddenly there was this thing in my mind that flashed. I'm talking about the people with disability. Remember them. We forgot them. I forgot them na. How about those person with disability? Paano kaya sila ngayon? How are they coping up with this kind of situation? 'Di ba? Kasi I know some people, I know some friends na may mga anak silang person with disability, like for example, yung pilay, bulag, mga ganyan. So ngayon parang biglang pumasok sa isipan ko, what are they doing now? Paano na sila? Thank you so much for that. Parang bigla ko na lang naalala kasi talagang ang laki ng ang laki nga ng epekto pala talaga nito. Kumbaga, tayong mga ganito na parang kaya nating sumabay kahit papaano, nahihirapan na. And how about them? Tapos mag-i-extend pa. 'Di ba? Okay, so another question is, ito, there is a possibility kasi, since parang alam mo yan, the restrictions are being lifted, parang gradually, unti-unti nang nililift lahat ng restriction, and there could be some probability or some possibilities that a face-to-face classes might be pushed through, 'di ba? There could be some possibilities that a face-to-face classes might be pushed through. Baka mamaya doon yan idagdag sa baka mamaya yung mga magsasubmit ay papuntahin sa school, 'di ba? We never know. Yung mga magsasubmit ng mga outputs na kulang-kulang doon. So baka yun doon ilaan doon. So what can you say about, are you cool with that? Are you cool, or is it okay with you to have this face-to-face, classes? I don't know. Siguro hati ang decision nyo dyan. Who wants to answer? You can unmute if you want to answer. What is your stand? What is your say about that? Are you willing now to attend the face-to-face classes? Yes, Sarah.
Sir,
Yes.
not now. My answer is
Not now. Okay,
face-to-face,
why?
yes, kaya natin yan, pero hindi ngayon. Kasi sir, hindi natin alam, siguro kung hindi ka normal na tao na sinusubaybayan yung balita, hindi mo alam na mayroon pa tayong 500,000 cases na abundant
Yes.
in Pinas. And masasabi ko na children's tend to have sila yung parang magiging malaking distributor.
Vulnerable to virus. They are vulnerable to virus.
Vulnerable to sa virus nga, sir. And ang lalo na sa mga asthmatic students or asthmatic children, para sir, for the face-to-face, not now, siguro tama yung desisyon na med students ngayon, yung medical students ngayon sila mag-face-to-face.
Sila
Kasi
pwede
nga,
sila, di ba?
that, sir. Pero
Yeah.
for the students, like for elementary students, high school
Oh my
students,
God.
not now, sir.
Diyos ko,
Siguro
ang lilikot ng mga yan.
Opo, sir. Tapos,
Maghahanap ng virus ang mga yan.
and hindi naman lahat magpapa-vaccine. So,
Yes, true.
hindi naman lahat magpapa-vaccine. Siguro mag-face-to-face tayo if handa na tayo at saka alam na natin yung pag-execute nung face-to-face na to. At sana pag-isipan ng mabuti ng DepEd yung regarding sa face-to-face kasi hindi basta-basta ang buhay ng tao. Ang buhay ng tao ay super importante. So, dapat hindi natin ginagawang experimentation yung buhay ng tao. Hindi tayong students ginagawang experiment.
Okay, thank you so much. Who wants to contradict the opinion of Sarah? I don't know. Baka mamaya meron pala sa limang ito ang parang gusto na mag face-to-face. I can totally understand the opinion of Sarah Tortosian, especially na parang she was trying to say that if these kids will be sent back to the school, there is a higher possibility that they could be the major carrier of the virus. Diba? Because they keep on roaming around. We cannot stop them. The teachers cannot stop them from going outside and meeting with people, with friends. Diba? Because they would like to play. Diba? Kahit kayo, I know na kayo, pag nagkita kayo, malamang ay talagang wala na kayong pakialam. Mag-uusap kayo, tanggal ng face mask, blah, 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 yakapan, puntahan saan. Because you are too excited to meet each other. I know, kahit ako nga, I miss my friends, I miss my fellow teachers. But, this issue, the reality is we are not really ready for this face-to-face classes. Diba? Kaya talagang mahirap yan. But I don't know kung may gusto na mag face-to-face class dito. Baka meron na. Sabihin na, just tell me. baka you want to, hindi pwede marami. Okay, so according to Mark, ayan, tama yung sinabi. Hello to Mark, ang hello si Paredes. According to him, hindi pwede dahil marami pa rin nai-interact na ibang tao sa labas. That's so true. Ang dami-dami, especially when you ride a jeepney, 'di ba? The moment you ride a jeepney, you sit on the passenger seat. There are a lot of people who ready that you are going to be with inside the jeepney. So there is a possibility that a people or one of them is a carrier of the virus. So we'll never know. Especially that nowadays na ang daming variant ang lumalabas. Are you aware of that? Are you aware that yesterday there was already a South African variant in Pasay City? Six COVID patients were detected by a COVID-19. The South African variants and growing numbers of the UK variant. Meron pang Brazilian variant. Diba? Lahat na lang. Just nag-i-evolve. The question now. Ito. Okay, so we have only 10 minutes before we end the show. What can you suggest? Ito na ano na to eh. Na although na-implement na yesterday, but hindi natin alam. Baka mamaya magkaroon ng change of mind just like our president, di ba? Na si President Duterte, bigla na lang siya nagkakaroon ng change of mind. Even in the other agencies na bigla na lang nagbabago ng desisyon, di ba? Si Harry Roque, si Secretary Harry Roque, kung sino-sino pa niya, parang there's a change of mind. Kayo ba, what can you suggest to our DepEd? Kayo as a student who are directly hit by this extension, what can you suggest to the DepEd about this extension? Ano yung gusto nyong isuggest? Kayo ba, may naisip ba kayo na pwede nyong isuggest instead na extension ay sana wag na lang extension? Ano kaya yung pwede nyong maisuggest doon, 'di ba? So yung baka merong subukan natin, ikaw ba Precious, meron ka bang naisip na pwedeng isuggest kaya sa ating minamahal na DepEd about dito na bakit kailangan pang i-extend? Pwede naman nating gawin na lang na ganito. Hirap na nga kami, ganyan. Okay, so ano kaya yung pwede nating possible alternative instead of extension? Yes, Precious.
To be honest, sir, wala akong maisasuggest na yung parang bago talaga na pwede nilang gawin ganito. And the fact na na-implement na nga at nagsimula na nga, ang masasabi ko na lang po is yung execution at yung implementation is ayusin nila. Yun lang po kasi talaga yung magagawa natin eh. Kasi po, if we're going to be honest, kahit ano pong share natin na opinions, kung hindi naman tayo papakinggan, then what's the point?
Yes, true.
Diba, sir? Mm-hmm. So, in terms of giving an alternative solution, I can't really provide that, lalong-lalo na is nagsimula na nga ang pag-implement ko, no? So, ang masasabi ko lang po, sir, if they're going to implement something for us, then they should provide as well. Kasi, ang dami pong nahihirapan. For instance po, is tayo. Hindi naman po lahat is kayang mag-online class, yung bibili ng load, mag-data, magbayad ng Wi-Fi connection every month. Kahit nga po kaming mga nandito ngayon, mga guests, is nakaka-experience din po ng mga internet problems. For example, ako, bigla na lang pong magka-crash yung internet namin, then mawawala ako, hindi na ako makakabalik. During groupings namin, bigla na lang maglalag, hindi na kami nagkakarinigan. Kahit po kaming may access sa internet, nagkakaproblema din. What more, yung mga wala po talagang ability or wala po talagang kayang ma-afford in the first place. So, if they're going to implement something, they should provide something as well. So, yun lang.
Alright, very good. Ang ganda ng ang ganda ng sinabi niya, 'di ba? Since kayo ang Since kayo ang nag-extend ng klase, i-provide niyo yung kailangan ng mga magulang sa kanang mga parents, sa kanang mga teachers, sa kanang mga students. Parang ganoon, 'di ba? So, according to Mark Angelo Paredes, thank you so much Mark for actively participating in our talk show. Sabi niya, the activity should make the student be engaged. Tama naman. Okay, siguro Yeah, especially mga ganung bagay. Then, make the activity light. Ito pa, sabi niya, make the activity light but still enough to leave a teaching. Okay, sabi ni Andre Jaime, tapusin na daw. Tapusin na ang school year. Di ba? Huwag nang extend. Kasi nabuburaot na. Di ba? Parang ganun. Who wants to add? Who wants to add, wants to comment? Add anything? Yes, Arjane.
Um, Masasabi ko lang po, kasi nga po 'di ba, kaya ang dahilan po kung bakit may academic year extension is because para po maghabol yung students dahil marami pong may kulang para for completion of requirements. And kino-consider po nila yon as a solution. Pero not for me. For me, it was just an added burden. Hindi siya solution para sa academic crisis na nararanasan natin ngayon. And nga po, wala din pong maisip. Parang, let's just think simply. Gaanan po natin yung gawain. Bawasan po yung load, yung workload. Yun nga po, sabi ni Mark Paredes, gawin po natin light yung workload, but may natututunan pa rin yung students. Because, like personally speaking, as what we are experiencing right now, parang sobrang konti po nang natututunan namin. Parang mas madami pa yung stress kaysa sa natutunan. So parang, ang suggestion lang po, let's think simply, bawasan po natin yung workload. And yun nga po, according po kay Kabataan Party List Representative Sara Elago, imbes po na i-extend yung school year, the summer break could have been utilized wisely by DepEd by meticulously researching, by pagre-research po ng maayos. Gaya po nakasabi ni Isabella Badon kanina, parang sobrang bilis ng decision. Parang nung nakaraan lang, pinag-iisipan pa lang yung academic extension, then biglang, boom, official na. So yung summer break, sana po gamitin nila para mag-research ng maayos for a safe reopening of classes. Yun lang po. Sana po, yun po yung panawagan sa DepEd.
Nice! Palakpakan natin. Napakahusay. Okay, you know what? Na-mention mo na rin, anak, yung summer break na ito. Ito kasi yung pinaka-latest issue, di ba? Ito yun, this will be our last, and I'm going to ask about this, si Miss Terence Corlett about this one. Siya yung sasagot na ito. 2 week na lang daw ang summer break instead of 2 months. Imagine that. Diba? Yun yung proposal ni DepEd DepEd Undersecretary ata yun, Diosdado Macapagal na binawi niya na rin naman. Pero syempre hindi pa natin alam, diba? Baka mamaya mapustro pa din. What can you say about na 2 weeks na lamang ang summer break instead of 2 months? Diba?
Sir, grabe, sobrang, alam mo yung term, nakakagalit.
Yes, true.
Ngayon nga, sobrang nakaka-experience na tayo ng hindi lang tayo impaired mentally but also physically. Na in these trying times where health should be our priority, yet we are getting killed by our struggles academically. But to think na kailangan namin magpuyat to comply for requirements, tapos 2 week break na lang, yung pahinga namin, na sana is makakahinga kami sa lahat ng struggles academically, mas umiikli pa. So paano namin mapaprioritize yung health namin kung ganun lang yung pahinga na ibibigay niyo sa amin. Parang sobrang unfair lang po, and parang kailangan nilang pag-isipan kasi hindi lang students to. Pati yung teachers, pati yung parents. Paano kami na maapektuhan. So they have to think wisely.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, teka lang ha, bago natin tapusin to, itatry ko lang tong isang na gusto ko lang matry. Teka lang. Ayan, ito. Dapat ito ang naka-play kanina kasi mali yung aking na-play doon sa dapat should have been the live feed of Nisha ko doon sa Google niya. Iba yung na-play ko. Ang na-share ko pala, etong nasa Google Meet natin. Oh my God, so epic fail tayo. Anyway, it's okay. It's part of the normal na talaga nararanasan yan. So, at least ito na nakita. Huli man at magaling, ay naihahabol pa rin. Hello, kaway-kaway kayo dyan. Kaway-kaway tayo sa magandang layout ni Nisha. Kaya pala hindi nakita, sayang. Ang ganda-ganda pa naman ng layout. Talagang karir ni Ma'am Nisha ang susunod na Ma'am Rose. Ma'am Rose. Susunod na Ma'am Rose talaga. All right, so guys, I am really happy to see you. Thank you for being with me today this afternoon for this very wonderful talk show. Ang dami ko guys na natutunan sa ating usapan. Ang dami kong nalaman sa inyo. Although may idea na rin naman ako, but I definitely saw them as an opportunity to understand you. And hopefully, if the DepEd people would see this kind of conversation that we are doing, at least parang nagkakaroon din sila ng pagkakataon na malaman kung ano talaga yung nasasaloob ng mga tao na nandoon mismo sa field. Okay? Because we are the ones being on the field, being affected by this extension, not from the people who are, just thinking or planning of this kind of extension. Okay, so once again, guys, thank you so much, Sarah. Palakpakan natin si Sarah. To our viewers, thank you so much. Let's give a round of applause to our very beautiful, very smiling Sarah Isabel Tortosion. Of course, to our very active, di ba? Yung talagang karir sa journalism. Precious Nicole Cotianco. Okay, ang ating mahusay at ang papalit sa akin bilang host si Terence Joy Corlitz. Okay, ito naman ang pampalit sa ating mga datikang news writers, 'di ba? Babay na sa mga matatandang news writers. So may ganun, babay na sa mga matatanda. Okay, kasi may papalit na po sa inyo, 'di ba? Yan, our beautiful student Arjane Faith Paalen, of course. Siya laging nahuling na introduce And of course, the Queen of Queen of Journalism from the Ferrarian community, Isabella Badon. Once again, thank you so much, guys. Palakpakan po natin ang isa't isa. Salamat. Thank you. Okay, so for now, I would like to thank also Nisha ko and our sponsors. Thank you so much to Jollibee, to Jolly McDonald's, and also to KFC. Salamat sa mga sponsors natin para sa pagpo-provide ng mga pagkain sa ating visitors, pagkain virtually. Okay. Salamat din po sa Lala Moves at sa Grab and sa Uber. Alright, so thank you so much at paalam. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.